remember the second or third time I wrote a letter. I think it was, it was short. I was in first or second grade, not really capable of writing something long and, full of facts. So, I wrote about basic things that I thought that they might find interesting, basic life, commute to school, what I was reading again. And the letter I received back was so much longer and full of, facts about their life and, where they lived, not during the school year, and I learned so many things, and I thought it was really fascinating to, that they were so invested in this and that they wanted us to know so much about their lives.
Yeah, well, I've only been here since 5th grade, and I think it was last year I got my first chance to write to a pen pal, and it was really interesting. It was really good, and kind of to see like what they know about our culture and what we know about their culture. But I can see what Henry and Lorelai and Ruby said about how it could be kind of tedious to be writing the same letter, because you kind of wish you could build up a connection with people and a relationship with people that you can't really get if you're writing to different people every time.
I think I started in first grade, and we were learning about firefighters, and we were learning about necessities for human life, and then what we needed and how to establish a community. And so I was writing to, and I've had the same pen pal for all my years, and I was writing to him about firemen and the police station and all the things that were necessary for our community. And it was really interesting to get back a reply about all the things that was necessary to him in his community.
They usually drew pictures of their animals, in my case, and I thought that was really interesting because I don't know if this is possible, but the way they drew it, it just seemed like it was more than a pet. Like it was kind of like their lives revolved around it. They moved when, when there wasn't enough grass or stuff like that, and it just seemed like they did more for their pets so that they could have a better life, or so that their pets could not pets, but they could,
Well, my pen pal's dog was named Simba. And
he had a dog named Lion?
Yeah, he had a dog named Lion. And at the time I was also reading a book called Tales of the Fourth Grade Nothing, where the dog, the boy's dog was named Turtle. So I found that very funny. And I found myself taking my letters home. I asked the teacher to take them home so I could work extra on them, and just reaching for all the things that I thought would be different and wanting him to compare it to his life. Like my commute to school and stuff like that. I think that learning about a culture, not through someone who's teaching us in a room about a culture far away, but getting it through personal experience was amazing.
Yeah, kind of hate to say this, but when reading my pen pal's letter, it made me feel sheltered in a way, kind of, because if you look at his lifestyle, he has much more responsibility, and he has to do more things for his well-being and his family's well-being.
They I remember. So we're scared of simple things like spiders, but they have to walk in the dark at night and stuff, and I just think that, it seems kind of stupid that we're afraid of these little things for their family, and they have to be away from their family just to get a good education. I think that's the most brave part.
The books I was reading then, and then he sent me back a letter, and it was talking about how he read a book about a lion, and a boy, and then I related that to Life of Pi, and it was interesting to see like what the differences and similarities between what he read and his culture and then ours, and how they connected and how they were different.
It takes a while. It's kind of a long time in between. Just sitting down and having a conversation will be like a big step.
I would like to. I mean, I know we learned a lot about how they go to school, but I'm kind of more interested in where their home is and like their family, because although we read about that, we don't ever see pictures. And I know it'd be kind of hard because they might not want to do that, but I think it'd be really interesting to see how they actually live, like when they're not at school or